Hello Scorpio, I'm Melanie Florence and this is Hot Tea for the Soul. This is the August Vibes edition, so we're going to see what we've got going on for Scorpio and the August vibes. So I have been reading the Greenwood Tarot now for about 25 years. So we're going to throw a few different cards from a few different decks, then I'm going to build up a bit of what's going on for each of your beings, your spiritual being, your mental being, your emotional being, and your physical being, and we're going to put them all together and see what we've got for the vibes this August, Scorpio. Thank you for being here. We're going to start over here. Let's start a bit different for Scorpio. All right, what have we got for the energies for Scorpio for this month? Whoopa. Got the sea turtle, bit of travel. Are you going somewhere? You got plans to go somewhere? Are you going on a weekend away? Are you looking up what your adventures are? Are you planning a bit of travel in your head? Like, we've got restrictions on all over the place. If you're from Australia, you're not going anywhere around the world. But that doesn't mean that you can't go for a vision quest of sorts. So maybe you got a little bit of sea turtle, emotional travel. Maybe it's with a partner. Maybe it's a weekend getaway because, you know, we've got two little turtles there. All right, what have we got over here for Scorpio? All right, could be planning a bit of a getaway. Maybe we're planning a bit of a getaway. And what have we got? Manifesting dreams. And we've got the otter there, which is a bit of family, but this is dreams. This is, again, emotional energy. This is loving energy. The otters are really loving. They'll hold each other's hands while they sleep. It's so cute. Right, so we've got a bit of sea turtle travel energy, but we're going to manifest something. You're manifesting your dreams. Maybe you're looking at your dream holiday. Maybe you're looking at a honeymoon. Maybe you're looking at a anniversary trip. Some sort of dream, manifesting your dream. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? All right, Scorpio. Earthed. I'm learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. All right, we are a human. We are a soul encased in a human. And sometimes we have to learn how to be human, and we have to, forgive ourselves for our foibles and really let go sometimes, really to be of the world in the moment, even if you're not of it. And what else have we got? This looks like a big dive. Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study and higher learning. You're really diving into something deep. Maybe that's what this travel is. Manifesting your dream, diving deep into the world, being part of it, manifesting inside of it. Studying high dimensions, studying higher stuff, maybe moving on and really looking at expanding. This is very expanding, all of that energy. Earthed and expanding, which is nice. Earth lessons inside of there. A bit of loving travel inside of there. I like this, Scorpio. All right. So, for this reading, we're going to start with 3 cards for your spiritual being and see what that's at. And we'll do 3 for each and then we'll come back, right? That's how we're going to do it. 3 cards for Scorpio, for the spirit, for the passion, for the drive, for our intuition, what's going on. All right. You're laying a foundation, learning your lessons, laying a foundation. So this is a very grounded energy in your spiritual energy for you. So maybe you're finding ways to really ground yourself out and really earth yourself out. All right. And be part of it. That's part of your spiritual lesson. We're struggling a little bit with perhaps, these are pains of the past, these are arrows that people have flung, this is heaven on earth, these are our struggles. So it's really, maybe you're struggling with really earthing yourself and finding that grounded space inside of your spiritual being. That's what it says. It's exactly what it says. All right, because we're back to manifesting. So you've got to get this clear mind. Whatever you think, whatever you struggle, this is an 8. Whatever you're thinking with here, whatever this struggle is, you are going to manifest it. You bring your heaven to earth. It's an 8, all right? So you struggle in the mind, you bring it to earth. You're creating this new foundation and you're struggling, all right, but we're trying to manifest. All right, so you need a clear mind for the shaman. Maybe you've got a shaman to guide you. Maybe there's a healing energy. Maybe there are things that you're mulling through on a spiritual level that are helping you try to make a foundation. And it's really got to do with your spiritual realm because we're talking about the spirit just here in this section, in this quadrant. All right, so I'm going to move across. We'll come back to that. All right, how do you balance your heaven on earth? Now we're going to talk about the spirit, the mental being. All right, what are we going to talk about the mental being? our intellectual being, our mind, how we meditate. All right. It's breakaway. You've had a breakaway moment. You've had a breakaway moment for the world. Maybe you break away from bullshit. You've left things behind. This is a breakaway like lightning energy, and it happens at full speed. Something changed, and it changed big time. Maybe it rocked your foundations. They may go together. You move. You just left with your foundations. You know, and this was the break that was made. And it had to do with attraction. It had to do with maybe you were attracted to something. Something broke away from everything because that's what you're attracted to. It had to do with your heart and soul. And there was an energy that was driving you. Maybe there was a breakaway moment in your mind that you knew that you really loved something. You were really attracted to something. And that was just something that you were going to let you roll your dice on, the chances. And that's what you do in your mind. You're going to roll all your dice and you're going to roll your chances on that and spin the wheel of fortune. And watch it turn. So you've taken a chance on something new and you know that in your mind. All right, on a new love. That's brilliant. All right, so what do we have in your love corner over here, Scorpio? We've got a rebirth, not surprisingly. We've got new foundation, we've rocked your foundations, and we've got a rebirth on an emotional level. So you've taken the old bones from your old life and we put them into your new pot and we make a new stew of you, all the juicy bits you get to keep from your old life. See, you don't walk away from a breaking point with nothing. You walked away, and it's bringing you joy. It's bringing you joy in your heart. So you've got a beautiful spot in your heart just here. And we're going to take this, and it's an emotional new beginning. You're finding a new way and a new path. So it's sort of paying off for you. You took the risk inside of here with your mental being, and you struggled with how to manifest all of this and how do you get this foundation to work. But it's really given you an emotional new beginning, and it's giving you joy, and you're finding this rebirth inside of here, Scorpio. Beautiful energies. How are we working on our physical being? Jump! You've made the jump. You've made this big foolish jump, and look at your beautiful wings that are going to carry you and let you, jump into this spot. You really let go. This is your innocence, and you jump into it happy. All right, so you really have let go of your past. There's two jumping energies in here. One gets broken for you, one you do yourself, and you've done both in here, Scorpio. Beautiful, because you're manifesting your dreams. All right, 2 more cards for this round, and then we will do another. All right, one more. There it is. All right, this is really foxy energy. This is sexy, foxy energy. You're looking about you spiritually believe in. You're looking at your spiritual path. This can be player energy, but this is really inspired energy. It's really what you're looking for, you believe in. All right, so we're looking at what you believe in. And you're looking for what inspires you to find happiness, like actual happiness. So you're actually still turning over rocks. You've made a big jump and you're trusting your intuition. You're trusting this jump that it's actually going to find you happiness. All right, again, could be player energy, but that's not what I'm reading from that. This guy really isn't settled down because he's looking for spiritual happiness. He's still on the quest. That's what a knight is about. So what are we going to layer this over with? Yep. Oh, no. We're going to go this way. We're going to go with the modern witch. All right, so foundation. What are we going to go back to this foundation and then struggle and see what this is all about, how we're manifesting. So you laid a new foundation and you mentally had to struggle with it. But you were getting messages. Again, you were searching. This is a spiritual quest, and you really did put your nose to it. You trusted your intuition. You checked out the coincidences in it all. And there was something that's paying off. There was all these synchronicities, and that's why you laid this foundation. What's the struggle about for Scorpio this month? It's how to rest your mind. That's it. It's how to rest your mind. It's how to let go of half of it. We'll go from the 8 to the 4. What's struggling is how to let go of your mind. Maybe really look at the meditations, and I would say that because you've got this little bit of spirit just here in this foundation, so it might be time to do a little bit of meditation and really tuning in this week, letting go of things that you don't need. You need to halve your worries in there, half of what you're thinking. All right, and really tune it into your spiritual being. Understand that what's happening is because it's your spiritual being, and if you use that, it'll actually put your mind to rest. Because it's time, because you need to manifest. What are we manifesting with this shaman? What are we manifesting with this shaman for Scorpio this month in August? All right. The ending of, or maybe old bad communications, the ending of a cycle. You, this is actually about putting in your, it's a master, it's a 1 and a 0. So it's the master and it is the apprentice. And it's you as the innocent person, and it's you as the master. So you're sitting in this state of satiety. This is waiting for instruction. All right, so you can't manifest from a hard heart. You really do need to release some of that and really give in to some of it. All right, let's talk about your mind over here. All right, so you broke away. You broke away from a lot of things. You broke away from old energies. You used lightning energy, made a change, made a new foundation, had a rebirth, and you're jumping out into it all. And it's giving you back love. You can feel it. You can feel little messages of love. It goes with this attraction. And you made the movement because you had a message of love. Somebody was holding out a cup to you and saying, here, if you make this move, I've got this cup. I've got this cup for you. And this attraction. Yeah. And so it was the end. It's the end of playing about. And it's not the end. So we've got a death and we've got a rebirth. There's still a flower inside of this. There's somebody on the thing, but we've had a lot of breakaway energy. It's like maybe this is the death of a really old way of living, because we're talking about the attraction. So this is a new attraction, and you broke away because of this, but you have this attraction because something ended. And you know that. You ended something in your mind to let the wheel turn. The High Priestess. Okay. All right. Inside of all of this, you're really connecting with your divine feminine. And this is on an intellectual level. You've been going out of your way to look for exoteric knowledge. You've been going out of your way to see what weaves inside of this. So you're willing to spin the wheel of fortune inside of all of this. You are willing to let go of all of these old things, but you're tuned to the wise. You know that this is a wise choice for you. You spun the wheel and Lady Luck because you're actually tuned into it all. All right. Oddly, this is a result from that. It's odd. Okay, that's good. That's interesting. All right, Scorpio, we're going to come back over to your emotional life with this rebirth and this joy. What have we got? Rebirth and joy. Everything is fine. This rebirth, all right? That's what we're talking about. These are the same card. Correct. Everything is fine. All right, you're going to look at that. You're going to take a deep breath, and we're at the end of this cycle. We're at the end of the way old communicating. You're a different you. You're communicating a new way. All right, it's letting go of old hurts in this rebirth. It's a real emotional thing. Everything is fine. You sort of give in to this position, and you enjoy, and it's driven. All right, so you're going to be driving forward in your joy and your heart. And it's going somewhere. It's focus-driven energy, and it's manifesting your spiritual, like heaven on earth. All right, inside of your emotional spot. So we've got a real spot here where you're going to drive forward. You're driving forward from all of this rebirth, from the past hurts. And you're finding real joy inside of this moment in your heart. All right, and you're really talking about it. We're going to talk about this new heart that we've got, this new love that we've got. It's really charging forward. It's driven, it's signing contracts, it's going somewhere. It's a driven couple. There's a lot of communication going on. There's a lot of text messages inside of it. You're going to find yourself really communicating with your partner, with your lover inside of this, driving things forward, moving away from where you were. You both understand the hurt. That's what I get from this card. You both understand what the hurt is. You both understand what this end is. All right, you were there. This cup was here. It's all flipped. They were always here inside of this with you. Time for a trip. All right, 3 cards for your physical world. What have we got? All right, you jump in because this is emotional. This is a nice... All right, so we've got this nice water sign, emotional mother, a mothering woman. Like, she really can communicate her heart. She can communicate from her best, and she really is looking after each other. So when you've made this jump, you actually feel it from your heart. You feel secure. You feel secure in your heart making this jump and making this leap. And this Knight of Wands, I was right, is about making a nice big leap of faith. All right, we were talking about faith before. This is a spark of inspiration. You're following your spark of inspiration to find what makes you happy. All right, what makes you happy? One more card just here. Ooh, we're going to be communicating. There's a lot of communication on the table in here still. All right, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. We're going to be happiness is going to be slow and steady wins the pace, and really making level, clear-headed decisions inside of here. All right, so you've got it all sort of rounded inside of that. We're going to make clear decisions, slow and steady moves the pace. You're really willing to take the time in this inspired, even though you're really inspired, you're willing to take the time, the steps it takes to actually get happiness and be able to communicate that, Scorpio. All right, 3 more cards for the soul, Scorpio. Thank you very much for still being here. 3 cards for the soul for August for Scorpio. What have we got on the table? You've had a lot of breakaway energy this month, and I can see in this last while you took a lot to establish this, right? And it's really earthing, how to keep yourself earthed inside of this earthly realm. It's time for adventure, correct. It's time for travel. It's time for adventure. It's really time for you to get out there, Scorpio. Like the wind, it's time for a little bit of change in your life. And you can see that it's time to manifest a few dreams, really sow these seeds. You've really taken a real long toll to get here, and you're not afraid to communicate yourself now and your wisdom. And what have we got here? The cave of protection. So there's a wind of change. You've got this cave of protection, so you're in a sanctuary, but it's time for a bit of an adventure, and we started that with the travel inside of here. These 2 souls in here, these 2 souls in here. There is a bit of adventure in here. You are on the pursuit of happiness and a new emotional new beginning, and you are able to manifest everything from this ending and communicate from that ending a new beginning. So change like the wind, Scorpio. I hope that you have a wonderful August, and wherever you are, that you are safe and happy. And whoa, we've got one more I didn't turn. Let's see, the sun. Let the sun light up your life, Scorpio. I really hope that you're safe out there. I really hope that this resonates with you. And I'd love it if you hit like and subscribe, and I will catch you on the flip side.